The executive team is very committed to supporting diversity within HealthShare, which includes our Aboriginal colleagues.
Both of our organisations have a very high degree of commitment to understanding and appreciation of Aboriginal culture and heritage, something that I think we should all embrace and be very proud of.
Having conversation with our Aboriginal colleagues is an enriching experience. Just talking to each other and engaging with each other and being interested is a great way to break down barriers between people, just being genuinely curious.
I've met a large number of non-Indigenous people who are really excited about Aboriginal culture, and it exhilarates me. I get excited when I hear of non-Aboriginal people wanting to learn about our culture.
I had a gentleman come up this morning, he's seen my didgeridoo and he had a lot of questions for me. I thought that was pretty cool.
So it's just be normal and natural and just engage.
It is very important for us to reflect on the significant differences that still exist in terms of health and social outcomes between the Aboriginal and other Australians. And it is an ongoing effort and commitment that we have to make to really narrow and close that gap.
So yes, there are government initiatives around that, but our executive team feels very strongly that that is the right thing for us to do, and we actively support it. So whatever we can do to support our Aboriginal workforce team in closing that gap, we're up for it.
What I've learned from the interaction I've had today and this ceremony that I had the pleasure of participating in is really that deep connection that the Aboriginal people have with the land and that incredibly rich history and heritage that Australia has. I think it's unique in the world.
It's incredibly important that we not only understand their practices and their beliefs, but embrace it and become more and more knowledgeable about those issues. It can only enrich those of us who are not Aboriginal to understand the Aboriginal way of life.
What I would like to say to eHealth and HealthShare colleagues watching this, take the opportunity to develop the way in which they can interact with their Aboriginal colleagues in a way that is respectful, that is inclusive and that is encouraging.
When you've got an Aboriginal colleague working with you, near you, I encourage you to engage with them and be interested about them and share a bit about yourself as well.
That will help us create a really great, dynamic, inclusive workplace that we want to have.